Resources. Resources. Friends. Friends who don't scream at you. Friends who don't gossip about you behind your back. It's a good resource. How about friends that care about you, check up on you, actively want to hang out with you, actively people that want to put you in the right place, around the right people, the right career or whatever, you know? That's good resources. Maybe that one actually exists. I haven't found it yet though. Career resources. Or somebody helpful in that way. Money is a good resource, I suppose. Buying food, right? But it's a weird concept to buy food. Why do we do that again? That's a different rant. Resource. How about a resource of roommates that don't unalive themselves? How about a resource of roommates that don't yell at me or get angry or upset with me, or neighbors who get angry and upset with me? I need chill people in my life, real gamers, real people that don't bully me like my father who bullies me. I'm so manipulated and controlled. Resources. How about a resource of kind and compassionate? Like a girlfriend. That could be a resource. I don't know. You're sounding needy, Sean. You're sounding needy and whiny right now, and I need you to stop. Okay? Well, could you get out of here, judgment? Please. I don't need you in my life. Thanks. Where were we? Resources. The flag. That's a resource. Not really. Resource, good weather. The sun is shining. That's a good thing. Warmth is a resource. Resource of people who don't hit me. People who respect boundaries. Or people who stand up for my boundaries, you know? Somebody who's on my side about things, somebody who doesn't want to see me get hurt, somebody who would stick up for me. That's a resource. Resource for a living situation that's in a better location than here. I fucked up by letting my family choose where to put me. Letting my family choose where I live was a terrible decision on my part, and I have to own up to it. And now I gotta live with it. Resources. I don't know, because I've been through all that mental health bullshit before. I've been through therapy before. I've, taken psych meds and stuff. And that's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Like, all I ever needed was a good night's sleep. People around me that don't hurt me, don't hit me. People around me who don't bully me. Kind, compassionate people. And I can't find that to save my life. And that's just an expression. That's just an expression, okay? But honestly, if somebody could come around and save my life, if somebody could come and be that for me, that kind, compassionate friend, I don't need it all the time. I'm not needy like that. It's like a once a week thing, maybe twice a week. That'd be something. Weekends. I don't know, maybe Saturdays, and we're going swimming. We're seeing a movie. And they'll be like, oh, you just need to go to meetups. You just need to make new friends. Well, I've tried to do that over time and time again, and I still cannot find good people. Because somebody's always got an issue, right? Somebody's always upset about something, and their upsetness matters more than mine. But I'm not the type to get upset usually. But there are times when I do get upset about something. My boundary's been crossed, or somebody said something or did something that I have a problem with. And I bring it to their attention in a calm and kind manner. And what do I get back? I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. Or no, you've got the problem. You've got the problem. You're the problem. I don't understand. I don't understand why I can't get help from other people who have my back. I know it's metaphorically, right? But what do I need? What do I need? A good night's rest. Food. Warmth. That's it. I guess a shower every once in a while, right? Hydration. And that's it. That's all I need in this life. And I have those things some of the times. Food is hard because I got a limited budget for food. But again, it's so dumb of a concept. Why are we exchanging money for food? Food is a necessity for humans. And we're really doing currency in exchange for food, a necessity. And there's stuff like food stamps that exist, where it's like, oh, you don't have enough money to make food, to buy food. Here's a card, and now you can go get food, and you don't have to pay anything. What? Why does this person over here not have to pay, but this person over here does? You know, the fucking system right now is messed up, and it's been messed up for a long time. I'm not about to change it anytime soon. I'm not in a position to change it politically or governmentally or socially, but I don't even want to talk about that. Why am I talking about that? I have to get more personal, and I deserve to be listened to because I'm intelligent and I'm caring and I'm kind. Okay, the hair's not looking great today. But don't be self-conscious about that, self. Don't be self-conscious, okay? Just talk about what you're doing and where you're going. Well, I play video games a lot. I watch movies a lot. I want to be in entertainment a lot. I want to be in entertainment. I want to be an entertainer. But I can't. I'm at this fucking fucked up point in my life where I can't trust anybody new. And that's a scary thought. Like, I can't go on a date with a girl right now. I can't make a new friend right now because I'm so terrified of somebody hitting me or smacking me again. And my attention to it invites the essence of it. So why would I continue to do that to myself? Okay? Time to stop. And I'm inviting into my reality someone new, kind, and caring. Someone new, sensitive, and trustworthy. Someone who doesn't bully. Someone who doesn't manipulate. I've been through that too much. Of everybody just acting like this earth belongs to them. Not helping people, not sharing, not sensitive. You ever had that where somebody's like, where somebody is like, you're sensitive, you're too sensitive. I was like, well, you're not sensitive enough. if you're saying that I'm too sensitive, what's the real problem? Is that you're the one being insensitive. And there's got to be a better life here somewhere for me, with people that are trustworthy. I don't need them all the time. I need my personal space. I need some alone time. But like a couple days out of the week where I'm socializing with people. I had a friend, he invited me to Thanksgiving dinner. And then I was about to go. And then he uninvited me. And I was like, okay, what happened? And he didn't tell me what happened for a day. And I was so upset. Later I found out he had an aunt that was in the hospital. And I'm like, okay, I understand, but couldn't you have handled that differently? Instead of just telling me that I was uninvited, couldn't he just have said, hey, something's come up, a family emergency. I don't want to share too many details, but I can't do the Thanksgiving that I said I was going to do. He didn't say that. He said, you're uninvited. Well, I was like, okay, man, why'd you phrase it that way? Or the other friend who I met a girl at a bar, and we're hanging out at a bar, and I met this new girl, and we're hitting it off, and she invited me back to her place. I'm with my friend. Can he come too? So he follows us in the car. I'm in the Uber with her, and we go to her place, and I'm in her room with her, and we're adults, we're doing adult things, wink wink, and he's out in the living room telling her roommates all kinds of bad things about me. He's like, oh, he doesn't have a job, he lives in a mobile home, he's unemployed, he's not really good, and it just felt like he was talking shit about me behind my back. And I got upset about that. But instead of him being like, oh, I'm sorry for doing that, he goes, no, I didn't do anything wrong. What do you mean? And I think the reason why he was saying that stuff is because he was jealous of me getting with a girl at a bar. And then we got in a car crash because we were arguing over it. Because he wanted to abandon me at the side of the road. And he wanted to abandon me at her house. All because he was jealous. And I don't need that in my life. First of all, I don't really need friends who want to go to bars and drink. There's got to be a better use of our time. There was times when we would go and do Magic the Gathering, and that was something. At least we're not getting drunk. It's a card game, by the way. Or Dungeons and Dragons. I'd go and play Dungeons and Dragons with some strangers, and there's this girl that I don't know at the table. I just met her, and she's bullying me at the table. She's bossing my character around. She's throwing insults at me. She called me stupid, and she called my character like a moron. And I got upset at her, also because she touched me inappropriately under the table. And it wasn't a flirty touch or anything. It was she wanted to control me, touch my leg in order to get me to stop talking. I was like, oh my God. I got so upset at that. But instead of voicing my opinions in a healthy way, I got triggered. And the other girl who was running the game, I felt it was wrong of her to trap me with a creature that was clearly a trap. Something about there's a pool and there's swords at the bottom, do you want to look at it? Do you want to look at the cool swords? And I was like, yeah, I'll look at the cool swords. And she's like, how close do you want to get? And I was like, this close. And she's like, gelatinous cube comes out and attacks you. And I was like, that was a trap. You really shouldn't do that to players. And then the other girl called me a moron for doing it. And I was like, you know what? And then they didn't understand why I was upset. Like, how could you not understand? Everybody who was at that table. And I'm sorry, I'm sick of being bullied like that. And I can't find any good friends. And it's my fault, right? Because I'm the problem. I'm the problem. I'm the inappropriate one. I'm the loose cannon. But maybe that's not true. Maybe nobody has my back. Maybe nobody's got my best interest in mind. Maybe nobody cares about me. And then what do I become? I become self-involved. Is that what I am? Is that who I am? I'm just self-involved Sean? Or do I deserve better from people? What do I deserve? I deserve good and trustworthy people. Sometimes. And the other times, I want to be alone. Again, I'm only asking for 1 day a week. 2 if you're generous. Am I asking God? Am I asking the universe? The last person who hit me was my aunt. My aunt smacked me for something I said. I didn't even say anything wrong. I said my mom's greatest joy is that she wants to be a part of her grandkids' life, my sister's kids. She wants to put herself into those kids. And my aunt smacked me for saying that. I was like, why'd you smack me? And again, I got triggered. This goes back to some childhood abuse where my dad would hit me. My dad would assault me. Anyways, I'm sorry, I'm starting to get emotional here because I got very triggered again there by my aunt. So I stood there for a minute, like, do I hit her back? Do I hit her back? Like, oh, I felt so tempted, and I didn't. So I called my mom later and told her my aunt hit me, and she's like, well, she must have had a good reason for hitting me. And then later on, my mom changed it to, oh, you just perceived it wrong. You just misunderstood the situation. And then she started saying that it didn't happen. Like, it didn't happen. She didn't hit you. And then she changed it again to, oh, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad of a hit. She just slightly touched you. And then my mom got angry at me for still talking about it. And sorry, I have to go inside because the neighbor who assaulted me just pulled up. So then my mom got angry at me and said that she'd come up and hit me just so that I could get used to people hitting me. I was like, that's a messed up thing to say to me, Mom. So I'm not on speaking terms with my mom right now because of that. Maybe I should have been doing this right here the whole time. Does anybody care? I've gone on for 20 minutes. Nobody's gonna watch this entire 20-minute thing. I just wanted to move away from here. And I can't because my dad threatens to take support away from me if I move away from here. And I feel trapped. I feel trapped. And I don't know what to do, or where to go, or who will help me. But I'm very kind. I don't want to sound like I'm bragging right now. I'm very kind. Heck, my mom has said that about me before. I feed these kitty cats on my front porch. There's this 6-year-old kid in the neighborhood who comes up and hugs me just because. She might see something like in my inner child or something. I was very good to the old lady who lived next door. I would just go and listen to her, talk with her. She couldn't hear very well, but occasionally I'd bring her food. I don't know how to get out of here into a better place where I belong, where I'm surrounded by good people, and I made a mistake. I made a mistake in coming here, listening to my father. I also thought I'd help a friend in the process of moving here, giving him a place to stay. And he ended up screaming at me because I didn't want to move my car from my parking spot. That's cool, man. I'm not forcing you to stay here, so go ahead. You probably might want to go somewhere else, I said. You probably might want to go live somewhere else. Take as much time as you need, I said to him. And then he later betrayed me in so many other ways. How do I be just a little bit more okay? How do I be just a little bit more okay? Took a shower today. Good job. Good job, self. I think it's about time to wrap this up. Go play more video games, I guess. Go look for a job. Go look for a new place to live when you sell this place. Hopefully. Hopefully. Thanks for listening.